push out just 2 or 3 floors out, launch pad to try and take high ground and push with a shotgun. Do it.
Saf's not having it. One campfire's down. There's the second, sits in the middle. Out comes the bandages, and that's his game.
Spicy was sitting on the launch pad. I would have loved to see him push out, put down a quick floor launch, fly up and try and take high ground, shoot down from above, especially with a tactical shotgun. You don't have the range of the combat, so if you're going to try and compete with that, you're going to fail. AR shots from underneath, potentially, but with the amount of materials that you could already see the player above him layering up, double layering pyramids and floors. So at that point, pressuring with a high ground takeover, in my opinion, granted, I'm only me.
You're you.
But you never know. Like, I feel like that was the play. Thoughts?
I mean, think about it. There's only a couple of spots for qualification. If I'm being honest, to make it all the way through, you got to take risk. We've seen it happen all day today. 1-point differences, tiebreaker differences.
Yep.
You got to make risk right there. Like, that was an elimination he could have took, but he just said, you know what? He weighed his card and said, I have the bandage, I have the campfire, I'm going to go for the heal off. You lose a point, you leave a point on the field.
Was it NA East had, what, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 9th and 10th were all 60 points?
Yes, 4 players in a 60-point tiebreaker bracket, and Creo just barely eked out.
So you're looking at that and you're thinking, I should probably push this, maybe.
Don't leave anything up for grabs. Can't in those final moments, but
39 players left.
How it all kind of crumbles in that one, but here it is, symmetrical. We saw having quite the day today if he can continue to just hold out.
We had a chance to look at his first 5 games of the day, the breakdown, and he was so heavily weighted on placement. He's playing so strategically that 4 eliminations right now, multiple wins. I believe he had 3 games that were wins, and this might actually be one of them. We'll see before too long. One that he went out at 100th. I know that feeling. Don't worry.
If you're going to go down, might as well be 100. Get all your time back.
Like, you know what? On to the next one. Keep on rolling.
You know, most players don't get 10 in anyway, so it is all good as, oh, poor Fishman right here. Wheels catches a ton of damage. It was white, so you know he's going to keep the pressure up here.
100%.
And yep, it's going to keep it nice and safe. He hears the minis. This is checkmate, buddy.
It is easy.
Hello. Bye-bye. I mean, guess Ethan.
I'm assuming it's Ethan. Can't really tell. Question mark then. Put Wheels from WBG picking up a solid elimination. Good mechanical technique there. Getting the quick replaces, quick edits, the swipes. You can see him. I love that you can see him too. How fast they're activating the edit, swiping, confirming the edit, and then just quickly taking a shot. Sog is the ultimate high ground. Looks like an legendary AR in his hands.
I would not want to play on 60 hertz. I'm sorry.
Struggle.
That's rough.
It's the struggle.
Respect to Soggy's on 60 hertz, man.
Who knows if that's UV actually is. The name itself, though, very funny. I commend him. Moving forward. Little corner edit. More and more players, instead of capping off with a ramp and flipping it, have been doing a pyramid and just choosing which corners they want to raise up, because you can immediately just look down, reset it, and drop down, change corners. See multiple 3 players in rotation, finds the weakest one. Look at the damage above the threshold for, oh man, for Storm Surge. 1,338 damage above the threshold. Till it's down to 30 players in the top left corner of your screen, folks. Storm Surge will apply damage ticks to everybody that's still in until it's down to 30, or that is everybody that's below the threshold, the damage cutoff. So you have to make sure that you're dealing as much damage as you can. Like Alberto here, only 80 above.
Barely above, but lucky for him, he's just outside of the threshold, so he should be okay here. Alberto, 2 Rift to goes. 3 Shadow Bombs. He's got everything he needs to kind of play for placement here. You might as well at this point, and that's why he's choosing to just rotate, not necessarily firing at anyone. Just notice the holds here. Now he's going on defense. Holding builds, keeping it nice and calm. If you don't fire back, people are going to start targeting you, and that's kind of what's happening here. So
2 rifts after the 1 of 2 Shadow Bombs remaining. Gonna have to almost rotate through the sink, dodges those with ease. 149 total. He's dropping just above. Oh my gosh. The landing there lands right on a ramp inside a tower that is 2 floors up, drops in, build, quick double edit, falls into the player. Tactical shotgun, easy clap.
That's respect right there.
So fast.
No hesitation, saw the opportunity, took the wall. That was the perfect scenario for him to be in. It's also going to allow him to upgrade that loadout. We'll see how he fares off in a little bit here, but now hopping over to Wheels, who's repeating the same rinse and repeat here. You want to just get to the zones. You want to be careful too. Guys, when your shadow bomb is ending, if you're standing still, your silhouette is just there. Players can see you. I've seen players get punished in the past.
Oh, and he got it.
My God.
It was a teammate too. WBG on WBG violence.
Cannibalism.
You hate to see it. Wheels. Oh man, the reaction time there. If you get rifted up and you have an open slot for reload in your combat shotgun, there's a little the little gimmick you do right now where you quickly spam reload and shoot at the same time. And
I wonder, do you have to aim at that point?
Oh,
or
bro, yeah.
Did you just hit what's in front of you?
I've seen shots. Yeah.
Like, that's the real question.
I've seen shots miss, but very often you're going to see a big hit because they're right on top of each other.
Yeah, they hit all the time.
Very, very accurate there.
I haven't been in a situation to pull that one off, but man, I think one highlight happened last weekend, and ever since, it is just... They've taken the play and added it to the playbook.
Pretty much everybody had their eyes on that and said, oh, okay, I guess this is how we're going to do things. And it just literally, we had one, I think it was yesterday.
Said, oh, these casters love that. Let's do that, dude. That's the highlight.
And we had one yesterday where a player went for 2 back-to-back and couldn't quite get it to happen.
Crazy.
To try and, it was literally the last player who had 70 HP just picked him up twice with rifts. And
look.
He
tried to do it again.
He's trying to find somebody on the drop-in, man.
How crazy is that? But does a hard dive down. He's landing right on top of another fight here. What's going on up top? Oppa Whip, Wheels still in the game. C-Dub, Triggy.
Noberto.
So many combat shots just traded off, and Noberto won all of the
Bro, he dropped in, and then literally everyone down on the bottom with him is gone now.
Yep, that puts him right up to 3 elims. Here comes Wheels, just kind of making his way down. He's got to pop this slurp juice, though. Look at his health right now. Not sure why he's holding on to that, but it doesn't matter. It pays off because that fall damage is going to help him out tremendously. He takes some in return. Can he win the trade? He does. Didn't need the slurp juice after all.
Nah. He picked his teammate up, lifted him up in the air, took that elimination, multiple eliminations after that, Wheels, the Victory Royale. A crazy set of builds here. I love looking at these things afterwards, but what really matters is the play-by-play there. Every single strategy, and if we could, Zeke, take us through what you know.
Well, Dr. Lupo, the only thing I know is you're incredible. Thank you guys so much for casting. As always, you guys are amazing, and of course, I agree. The fossils are a great story that tells what all went down in that game, Sundown. Now, I know you've pulled some clips for us, so what you have to show?
So we're going to take a look, and the theme of this one is Galaxy Brain, putting that mental to the test and seeing what you're able to do. So first, Trashy picks up the low ground elim, and now 1v1. Aiden on the top, and he pops the shadow. Aiden heard it, and he goes to look for him, but Trashy's just like, I'm in the zone. I got the bandages. I'm good. Aiden goes out a little too early. Trashy is able to pop off the mini and then just turn back. Aiden spends the whole time looking for him, and Trashy just gets the nice, easy elim going. Had the heavy sniper ready, but now on board here with AU's Mankin. Looking for the shot. First, finds pocket right out of the edit and then drops right around the side. But keep an eye on what he does here. Dropping down, loops around the side, finds synergy kicks out into the storm. Now uses the shadow bomb and drops all the way around and just stands. He's just standing, waiting, flanks back up around to the tree, puts him on the mid-ground tarp. So everyone else now is fighting, and he gets this entire space to himself, picks up Cloxic, and the Siphon is enough to push him over the top. Brilliantly done. And Saf here now with the Galaxy Brain 2.0, aiming way back into the storm with the tactical assault rifle. Cool guys don't look at explosions or falling players. Z-Fakey going down there, and then Saf going to work with what he does best. Finding his angle, picks up Cryptic, and the Galaxy Brain play to get high ground control. That was the only other player who could have possibly contested him. Slump goes down, and look at what he has in the loadout. Has bandages, has 100, can wait this player out. 8 more builds going through there. Starts hearing shots going, and just controls the high ground out. Can't fire off. Bandage commit to it. The second it ticks over to 74, that is how you win a heal off. Those are the little things you have to do right. And you know what? Big brain Saf right there.
Big brain Saf. Now, of course, we're going to take a look at the standings, see how things are going. Now, again, guys, this is it. The final standings, or the final day, excuse me, of finals for NA West. 2 spots up for grabs. Now, don't forget, Pika's already qualified. So that means these 2 spots shift down. 2 right now. Harrians and Spook, they're in a pretty good spot, but look at the point spread out.
Look at the point spread, and look who else is on this leaderboard. So Spook, Harrian, Saf, Domo, Rex, Deuces, Spectro, Maximo. That's basically Fortnite West in a nutshell, minus Aiden and Sean. However, we got a little bit of South Korea invasion going on. We talked about it at the start of the show. Metacino and Envy are playing in Canada this week, and last week as well, playing on NA West. And right now, he is 1 point off that qualification spot. Like, it would be such an incredible effort out of him if he can get one on foreign soil.
I mean, keep in mind, though, he does have 8 games played, so does Saf, right? So Spook and Harrians have a little more wiggle room, but again, it's going to come down to the wire.
It's down to it anyway. These guys, their game management time is right about there. The queues are getting towards the end of it, and I mean, we're about to find out who our last 2 players are.
Well, let's get back into more of these games, as of course, we're going to hop back over with the boys that are going to continue casting our games. Gentlemen, back your way.
Thank you very much, Zeke and Sundown, for your analysis. For some reason,
Dude, that board is so close, that top 10.
Yeah, it's scary.
Anyone's game right
scary.
now. I would say if you're in top 25, I'd put it that close. You're in contention right now.
It might even be deeper than that. You never know, because we've seen, I mean, we saw, what was it, Mega dropped a 20 elimination.
Oh my gosh, yes.
In finals the last week. You're really going to go that big? Like, it's anybody's game. We do have just over 15 minutes left for NA West. If you're trying to queue, get your games in. Pay attention to the clock. Very important. We got Phil in an adorable Easter onesie. And out here, 2 eliminations.
You know, one of the coolest things that Epic Games, like
Is it
Fortnite,
Easter?
started doing
This is sorry, this is like a Christmas winter onesie. My bad.
the reskins, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You have something, and then you get more for what you already own. That's like the best thing.
As Courage would say, yeah, eat dab. Luchador, top left, pick it up an Elim. We're down to 39 left. Moving into the 6th circle, combat shotgun. Screaming for it, finds it. Are you kidding me? Flip-flop goes down 12 miles away with the epic combat shotgun. Bye.